And ahead of the 2022 Armed Forces Remembrance Day, military widows want the event to go beyond just acknowledging the efforts of serving personnel to empowering families of fallen heroes to lead better lives. This call was made in Abuja as Nigeria prepares to celebrate the annual event used to draw attention to the contributions of military personnel in keeping Nigeria safe. Sifonesian reports.
Ceremonies to mark the Armed Forces Remembrance Day in Nigeria usually starts with a news conference by the Minister of Defense. This paves way for a series of events including Christian and Islamic services held for the repose of the souls of fallen heroes. The essence of the ceremonies is to acknowledge the contributions of the armed forces in keeping the unity. The peak of the event is on January the 15th when the President leads other dignitaries in laying wreath at the National Cenotaph, just as similar events hold nationwide.
For you to be married to a military man, you the woman, you're also a military person.
EMMANUEL lost her husband in the line of duty in 2013.
He was very healthy, and the next thing you got a message that he just died. From that moment, your life changed automatically. You were not the breadwinner, he was the breadwinner. You now have to start from, how do I take care of bills? How do I take care of feeding? How do I take care of a lot of things? And being a military wife, you're used to staying in the barracks. You got married in the barracks, you never lived with civilians. So it's really a difficult life. One, in these states, you're neither a widow nor you're neither single nor married. It's another challenge. You don't even know how to position yourself in the society.
The mother of three girls says no greater recognition can be given to the service personnel who have paid the supreme price than empowering the families they leave behind to lead better lives.
I attended the first one in 2014, Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Then after that, the second one, and the third one, I didn't go and say, is this all it's all about? We just go there, they receive 21 guns, shots, salutes, and everybody goes home. Dignitaries read their speech and all of that. Then the families are not even seeing, their children are not seeing, they are not even part of the preparation. It's just like you're having a birthday party for me, and I'm not involved in the birthday party. Will you know the kind of clothes that will fit me? Do you know the kind of food I like to eat? You just do it and you say it's for them. And you're the one celebrating it, and I'm in my house. And when they ask you, say the birthday celebration is for somebody like that.
In the event of that, the federal government through the armed forces issues death benefits and other gratuities to the next of kin of the deceased.
When it comes to the military or the government, they are trying a way because they give those that their fathers died in an active service, they give them scholarship to an extent, and they pay the gratuity. You receive your gratuity, but there is a particular money that is meant for, which is called the group life insurance. For 8 good years now, the insurance money has not been paid. And it's not only Navy, both Navy, Air Force and Army.
It's a similar concern for MORENIKE Henry, a military veteran. She says though the burden rests with the federal government, while other levels of authorities and private agencies can share in it.
The president has been very, very nice in this regime. Every month our pension is being paid.
Okay.
Yeah, every month.
There are no issues.
No. Every month the pension has been paid, despite apart from the arrears and some other things that are, the situation of the country, not only the country, all over the world, things are being expensive. Things are not the way it used to be again. No matter amount of pension, it cannot be sufficient. We need a little things to back it up and to top it up. Where do we get that from? By individual to employers.
Recently, military veterans staged protests to demand the payment of their entitlement, especially their debarment allowance. While the government grapples with the issues, There's a growing need for more investment in recognizing the contribution of fallen heroes and living legends in guaranteeing the unity and continued existence of the country. Sifon Asian, TVC News, Abuja.
Now let's talk to Maria Emmanuel, who is the CEO of Beraka Foundation and a widow of a fallen hero herself. She joins us now for more on this development. Let's take a look at what the real situation is as we speak. So we're told that the life of a soldier or every other military personnel is different from ours. From day one, they sign up their lives to defend the territorial integrity of fatherland. And they even, some of them die in the process. But we also know that the life of each soldier is insured. I heard you in that report say that some of this insurance payment haven't been done in some 8 years. Can you educate us more? What exactly is the challenge here?
Hello, good evening, Nigerians. The challenge actually is that, from my own understanding as a widow of a fallen hero, that when my husband joined the service, or even when you're going to the ND, there's this form you sign, which means you're signing your life away. And as a result of that, you're being insured. In case any peradventure something happens to you, certain amount of money is being paid to your family. But why I said 8 years earlier, for me, it's been 8 years, getting to 9 years, my husband died. Then we still have some widows that lost their husbands for like 12 years, that their money have not been paid. So it's supposed to be, as soon as the hero falls, then that money is supposed to be paid almost instantly. But I really don't know why it's taking this long. But all I know is that the military themselves are doing a great job. They are trying their best in caring for their widows, because it's what is being released to them that they pay to the families of the fallen heroes. So I just want to implore the government, the federal government, to try to capture that in their budgets to ensure that all the arrears, can be paid. Because you can imagine how life has been for us years, like me, that's been 8-9 years now. How are we coping? They should put themselves in our shoes. How are these women coping? Like I had, my first child was just 13 years old when her father died. She's a graduate now. It's been tough. It's very tough, even though you skate through. The mental torture, the trauma of raising these children with peanuts is really, really not easy. It's very difficult.
Talk to us about the efforts that have been made amongst widows of fallen heroes to pursue these demands with the federal government. Apparently, what you're saying is the Armed Forces Remembrance Day shouldn't just be celebrating veterans or people in active service, but government should also remember the family of the fallen heroes. Walk us through the processes from some 8 years ago till now in your attempt to make these demands from government.
Yes, actually, the celebration or the settlement of this this insurance, group life insurance, it's an encouragement. You don't just celebrate those ones that are still alive, because when you take care of the fallen heroes family, you are encouraging the ones that are still serving. Otherwise, they'll begin to wonder. They won't put their best. They begin to wonder, oh, if I'm dead and gone, is this what is going to happen to my family? And this brings corruption. The ones that are still serving want to get some money to keep for their families before they are dead, because once they are gone, nobody cares about their families. So when they take care of the fallen heroes' families, honestly, the living heroes are going to do a wonderful job. And I appreciate them for celebrating them annually. When you attend the annual celebration, the fallen heroes, the annual celebration, you find out that, they release the 21 gun salutes, releasing of beds, reading of speeches to eulogize the fallen heroes. It's fine, but the best way for me to celebrate these very ones is by settling every promises they made to these fallen heroes while they were alive. Otherwise, wherever they are, they will not rest peacefully in their graves. They will regret, why did I leave my loving children and my wife to serve a nation that never really celebrated me, even when I'm gone, in the right sense of it. So the best celebration would be, for me, as annually, because this has been ongoing for some years now. I was expecting that each Armed Forces Remembrance Day, the government will look at it at the families of fallen heroes and say, okay, what is it that we are still owing them? Can we settle some? Can we do some things to make them happy, to make these fallen heroes happy, to really rest in peace, that at least their families have been taken care of, their children have been taken care of. You don't go celebrating when the families are crying. It won't give us joy. It's just like this one that is coming up in a day's time. Each year it comes up, it gives me a kind of mixed feeling. It's a reminder that my husband has something that taking care of us, not to live in peanuts, and yet it's not there. So for me, it is a reminder of what they've not done to us, rather being a celebration of the fallen heroes.
8 years is a long time to wait for life insurance benefits. We're hoping that it wouldn't take longer before the right thing is done. MORENIKE is CEO of Baraka Foundation and widow of a fallen hero. Thank you for talking to us tonight.
Thank you so much.